calm. I mean, I'm relaxed here. Even if I'm for work, I'm relaxed in the...
Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
We're both from France.
France?
Yes.
Is it the first time to come to Japan?
For me, yes.
For me, no. 3 times before.
3 times?
Yes.
When was the first time?
2019. The second time was 2023.
Oh, so last week.
Yeah.
So what brings you to Japan?
We're here for work.
Yeah.
Work.
We are scientists, and we're both working at the J-Park Accelerator facility in Tokai, in the Ibaraki prefecture, so an hour and a half from here.
I see.
But we're taking the time here to visit a bit Tokyo before we actually have to work.
How long will you stay in Japan and work in Japan?
So I'm only here for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I will stay for 3 months.
What do you think about Japan?
It's very nice. It's very different from what we have in Europe. We are in international collaboration with Japanese colleagues for years now. We have contact with them, and they explain to us a bit how Japan was. But it's very nice, very different from what expected. But we just arrived basically this morning, so that's my first day in Japan altogether.
Yeah.
So far it's been nice, and the food is great.
Happy to hear
Yes.
that. What is your favorite food in Japan?
Hard to say.
For me, it's the tuna, by far.
That's true.
Raw tuna is...
Tuna.
yeah.
Sushi, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we just had sashimi for lunch. That was great.
Are you familiar with like sashimi
Yes.
in France?
Yeah, we have a lot of Japanese restaurants in France as well. So I think we have some dishes that you have here in Japan as well. Some things that are adapted to the French tastes as well.
Yes.
That actually happens in Japan as well.
I'm sure. So that's the thing. I'm looking forward to trying the different cuisine that you have here and compare to what we are used to in France for that.
Nice. Do you understand like Japanese?
Ooh, I'm trying to learn it, but have to say that's not the easiest language, and reading it is impossible for me. But, I can understand a few words, but definitely not much of it. Not yet.
So what do you hear a lot in Japan, like a Japanese word in Japan?
Sumimasen, that's what you hear a lot, like people apologizing all the time in the restaurants. That was a shock for me.
Yeah.
That's the word I've heard the most since I arrived this morning.
It's not only apologizing.
Okay.
It's kind of like, excuse me.
Was surprising. The waitress we had in the restaurant for lunch was saying this to every person entering the restaurant, which was surprising for me. I was expecting welcome and not excuse me. That's why I was a bit surprised. So yes.
It's one of the useful word in Japan. Sumimasen.
Yes, I got so far.
Do you find anything different between France and Japan?
Me, my feeling is that when I go to Japan, it's calm. I mean, I'm relaxed here. Even if I'm for work, I'm relaxed because I know I will take this transport. It will be on time. It will arrive at this time, and all will be fine. Everything is great for this point of view. On this, if something gets wrong, it's because of myself, basically. In France, it's quite different.
How about France?
I mean, for example, the transport is more a mess. You cannot say yourself if you have a plane to take, you have to take some time more, but backup of time, because otherwise you don't know what would happen, basically. Here is true that I never think about what would happen if the train is delayed. I've even never seen that in my life for the moment. Or maybe I was lucky, but yeah, I mean, I'm relaxed basically. When I'm coming there, I'm more relaxed and less stressed than when I'm in France or in Europe, basically.
As you said, this is on like business trip.
Yes.
Do you work with Japanese?
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
What do you think about like the way Japanese work?
It's different than Europe again. I mean, from my point of view, it's easier as soon as you follow all the rules, even if the rules we don't understand as Europeans from time to time, to be honest. So, or we follow the rules basically, and all is fine, even if we are the feeling sometimes to just doing paperwork or to follow some things that we don't understand clearly what is needed. Of people saying you don't have done this paper on time, and you are late for this and this and this and this, and yeah, this looks very strict. I mean, you have to follow the rules basically. And as soon as you go out, it could be fine, but it depends on who you are, how you have done it, and so on. So it's while I mean in Europe is basically we can, depending on the rules, of course we can forget some rules and just we know it will be fine, and we just forget about it. It is there, the rules, but it's very for some specific case. But for most of the case, we just this is the rules, but just we will not follow it in that particular case because it's fine. Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, I sometimes feel like it's so many, like too many rules in Japan. But some of them is kind of makes sense. So,
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, a few or something is not like that.
Yeah,
It's not only like Japanese rules, like
Yes.
company rules as well.
Of course, no, definitely.
And
Have you ever worked in Europe as well?
yes,
So
mostly in Europe. Yeah.
which is prefer to work?
We are working in Japan, but we are not hired by Japanese companies. We are working as external people coming there and
I
doing
see.
works.
So
So
it's not
I
like a
would-
typical Japanese
No, no.
Exactly.
company.
So
Definitely.
that's why I would say probably Europe, in the sense that I like this freedom of saying what I want. I've seen my colleague Japanese sometimes a bit feared of saying something to a superior or something like this, and I like the fact that in Europe it's more free to just talk, give your opinion. That's fine.
Right.
The goal is we are a team taking the best decision. So just speak, and I like this.
Yeah, it's easier
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
Our Japanese colleagues are used to the way we work as well, and we are used a bit more to the way they work. So I think we are kind of in the middle ground already between our Japanese colleagues and our European colleagues. And but as my colleague said, basically we are more used to a flat hierarchy with no clear, let's say, boss that tells us what to do. We are more like a team discussing things. We kind of try to find, let's say, the best way to work all together, even though it leads to discussions, it leads to sometimes misunderstandings, but we basically work together for a common goal. So that's the idea. So it works. All in
Right.
all.
So I'm working kind of IT company right now. So there are people who not was born in Japan. So many people has different background.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if they have like roles, like typical this roles is much easier to like see the same direction. So
Sure.
it's actually works, but like as you said, we can talk. So yeah,
sure.
role is important, but we need to talk. It's much more important.
For sure.
How do you describe like in one word? What do you say? What would you say?
I would say organized.
Organized.
Yeah.
Good word.
Yes.
Hard working. I mean, we have a lot of colleagues working a lot, and sometimes when we are in Europe, responding in the night of Japan, and we are, what are you doing? Wake up at this time on your computer.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
We are from Germany.
Germany.
Yes.
Is it the first time to come to Japan?
Yes, the first time.
How long have you been in Japan, or will you stay in Japan?
We are around about 2 weeks one stay. It's our 4th day in Tokyo. First day we was on Shinjuku. We stayed there.
Ah, nice.
Yes. 2 days before in Shibuya, and yesterday we visit Mount Fuji.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Did you see Mount Fuji on the lake?
Yes, we
Yes.
was on the Kawaguchi Lake too. Because there was a bus tour for a day, and we have some stops there, and the Kawaguchi was the last one.
What is the most exciting plan this time in Japan?
I think the Universal Studios.
I think all of them. The culture.
Culture. What kind of cultures?
Japan is, thank you, like the future and the past. Yeah, Tokyo is the future, and I don't know, Osaka or Kyoto is the past. So
Ah, right.
we want to see all of them.
Different to Germany.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, we're looking all around for some trash. We don't see anything, and yeah,
Do you find anything difference between Germany and Japan?
Be on time. The train is be on time. In Germany, the train has delay. You have to be on time at your work. Maybe like this.
When I was younger, like when I was kid, my parents or teacher told me like when you do something, you try to finish like before 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So not on time.
On time, yes, correct.
But it is normal that you work a lot.
Normal.
Yeah. And how
Right.
many days a week? 5 or 6?
5 days.
5 days.
5 days, 8 hours.
Okay.
But I sometimes work overtime.
Okay.
So maybe 9, 10
Okay.
hours
Maybe
per day.
Okay.
Okay.
How about Germany?
I'm work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. from Monday to Friday. And it's a normal job.
In Japan, to work is hataraku in Japanese.
Yeah.
And hata is other people or something.
Yeah.
The daku is to take it easy.
Yeah.
So to work is try to take it easy for other people. So that is definition to work in Japan.
Take it easy for me.
I think the life balance in Japan will be more tired. Like
Yeah.
this, yeah.
I understand.
The guys are in the station or look very tired.
Right.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah, correct. That's the right thing.
In my opinion, it's not easy to get paid leave in Japan. How was Germany? Is it easy to get paid leave?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are
have-
coming to Japan on vacation right now?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a vacation. Yeah. Six weeks in a year we have vacation and 2 weeks we spent here. How many days you have vacation or?
Paid leaves are 10 days, 11 days
Okay.
a year,
Okay.
maybe. And we have some like published holiday,
Okay.
the 3rd of May to the 6th of May. So 4 days.
It's extra, yeah.
We call Golden Week. Golden Week. It's
Yeah.
kind of public holiday week.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Can I ask public holiday in Germany?
Time
In
with the
Germany,
family.
Time with the family. That's all.
Visit your grandmother,
to skiing,
grandfather,
grandmother, grandfather.
uncle,
To
aunt.
have time with the family.
Yes.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you
you.
too.
Thank you.
Have a
Have a great
nice
day. Bye.
Good luck for your videos.
Yeah, thank you. Merci.